The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Clayton Kershaw gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Turner. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Trey Turner.
The pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a play. One away.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's only 1 for 10.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Peterson. He gets there, but he missed it. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Batting fourth.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
First delivery to him on the way. Too low, 1-0. Soto stands at second with 2 gone. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. Nationals leave 1, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Max Scherzer will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and one now to Mookie. Scherzer has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it. I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting second, the center fielder, Cody.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. Scherzer gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
In now, Justin Turner. He swings and grounds it to short. Turner loves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on. Now to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Seager has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Starlin Castro.
Stepping in, Starlin Castro. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it. Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's Howie Kendrick, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. One and 1 the count to Wellington Castillo. No score here as we play inning number 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Batting 9.
Into the box now, Victor Robles. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Fouled away. The 2-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Here's Jock Peterson now. Past battles with Scherzer. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once.
Peterson.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. In for a strike. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting 6.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Here's the first pitch to him. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7. The second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. Hit the other way out toward right field. Robles is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So striding in, Juan Soto trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
To his right, Beatty. A shuffle over to Kershaw covering to record the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And now for Washington, Ketel Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Hey, Dero, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there.
And now he has some trouble with it in left.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The designated hitter, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. Leading off the inning, Will Smith, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
1-2. 1-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Will Smith is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Into the box, Matt Beatty, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Oh, he might not. This ball's kicked out there. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are caught from the time they heard the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. Pitch outside, the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Outside, 3-0 now. Corey Seager would be next. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Bellinger at second with 2 down. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager. His first homer so far in the series, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Zimmerman has got it, and the side is retired. But they strike. Digging in, Howie Kendrick. He singled his last time up.
Third baseman. Howie.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. And he takes a called strike one. Kendrick, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 10th round during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Victor Robles digging in now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Strike one to start the at-bat. Casilla over at second. Robles at first with no outs. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield.
Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. The 1-0. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Joe Kelly answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Joe.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Seager gloves it. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 5 base hits. Leading off the inning, Jock Peterson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Max Muncy.
Digging in to try it again. Max Muncy flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. And this is reached for and fouled away off to the left as the count moves to 0-2 now. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Outside, that's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Digging in, Starlin Castro. A hit in 2 tries so far, and he fouls this one off. He's set, now the pitch. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. Bellinger will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Howie Kendrick.
1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and digging in the third baseman, Howie Kendrick. From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That misses 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Outside and low, 3-0. 3-1 to Howie Kendrick.
3-1.
The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Stepping in and
now
ready for another shot, Wellington Castillo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the right fielder, Victor.
Into the box, Victor Robles. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. It's the zone, a curveball in there for a strike. Zimmerman at second, Kendrick at first, 2 out in the inning. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Kendrick rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now